You free, Nakoko. No longer being annihilated by... Oh. Have my music on. What's up, friendos? I am still working on my build here. I think I need to change lightning infusion to chain. Ah, leave it alone. Doesn't matter. How's everybody's Christmas going? Us go back to the Barrens. I apparently did not empty out my stuff. I don't think a level 9 is doing anything for me right now. We'll throw it in the bin. Let's roll. So my lightning mercenary is slowly getting better. I invested a bunch of currency and built myself a new crossbow. Not the most efficient thing in the universe. I could be better off using that currency on like an item of some variety, but like buying it, but I don't engage in the trade league. To the waterways. You're going to Starbucks. Gross. Maybe Mexican Starbucks is better. Maybe I'm just a hater. Who knows? I gotta work on my defenses. Merry Christmas, sunshine. Lots of catnip treats. I guess that works out then. Just be fun. Let's see what we can find.
The first of many, no doubt.
No doubt. What's up, Wabu? I kind of feel like I'm playing some weird Space Age twin stick shooter with this. My family is out of the country, so it'd be very difficult to do so. I did a few hours of like video conference calling with them. It's all the family time I need. How about you, Wabu? Hmm. I mean, the culture is different. How's that rude? Maybe it's like the same thing, but on a different day. He's just been eating a lot of beans. I do too, so I mean, I don't blame him. Nacho Libre was obviously the most accurate rendition of Mexican culture out there. And Rob Schneider and Waterboy, or like Chonk Time. I finished my fish today. Fortunately, it wasn't super stinky.
Well, well. Look at this.
Actually, kind of interesting. I guess Senior Bob was the most accurate rendition. Somebody was having a bad day. I don't know, maybe they were playing like Mario Party or something beforehand. No, it just ended on a good note. All these crazy monkeys. Yeah, I was talking about the person who was hanged. I don't know what they were doing before that happened. Could have been a good time. Hey, Varo. Merry Christmas. Hopefully you got lots of interesting rums. Yeah, it's a good one. It's all you need. At this level, anyway. Rum spiked Christmas juices. Is that a euphemism? Let's see if the map will actually load fast. Oh, it did. So this is the animation you're supposed to see.
Their queen.
That's actually okay. Whatever, yo.
Don't drink the water. Welcome. Some odds and ends with. I'll take it. Farewell.
Drain the entire lake. I was going to ship in some Kalgu and explode.
Oh, interesting. All right, that makes sense. Sounds tasty.
Stay wary.
You don't really need to worry about resist until cruel, but I kind of like to pay attention.
So many stairs. With all their cleverness, you'd think they'd have made some sort of elevator.
Nah. They realized that elevators actually led to the downfall of their civilization through obesity.
Beyond how I recommend.
Let's go.
They weren't pulling my leg. There's a whole damn city down here.
What have I done? Okay. Nice. I haven't gone big ding dong enough to play hardcore in this game yet. Yeah, today I was walking along and the ape boss just one-shot me out of nowhere, and I was like, all right. I feel like a big part of the hardcore gameplay in Path of Exile is going to be grinding out levels that you're ahead of content. Oh, like just running around blindly on some sort of a reflection map. I've done that a few times. Wasn't paying attention. Auto nuke myself.
Another bloody ambush!
Oh boy. I actually don't know where I want to go from here. Oh, interesting. Just got stuffed by his own mechanics. So there's some evasion nodes over here, which might be worth taking. I figure if I'm at 35% life, I'm probably dead already anyway. But I think my damage output's good enough right now that maybe it does make sense to pick up some defensive nodes. I could also just do flat attributes, which is actually kind of nice. You don't need accuracy, don't need stun and freeze. Mana leech is not important. Versatile arms is not important. I like the careful consideration nodes for sure. There's a couple possible paths that I've been considering here. So there's these nodes here, and they're fairly close by to what I'm already at. So like jumping over here is only 3 nodes. 1 for the elemental damage, and then it's another 3. So there's some good pathing opportunities. I do kind of want to get the skill speed nodes that are over here. I'm not sure it's that important. It's really, how do I go from... I think keystone stuff I really want. There's a bunch of nodes up there that I kind of want, but generally no. Like there's this calamity thing, because I'm probably going to go double herald. I might even go triple herald. So I do want to end up over here at some point. Acrobatics ends up being really good at some point, but it's really late game. These magnitude nodes are really solid, and the maiming strike is really good when you're playing ranged because it just slows things. So I don't think the jewel is worth that much over here, but it might be worth taking a point to get there at some point. So this path is probably fundamentally worse than this path because it does allow me to pick up the jewel. I don't think the skill nodes are that big of a deal. Frenzy isn't that important unless I was using like Rain of Arrows or something like that. So this was my original plan, but I think I'm going to change it now that I'm considering things a little bit more. I think this path is actually superior right now. Like if I go like this, and then we get rid of this. It's like generally kind of the same distance. And then I get access to these nodes. These are so far away though. Maybe no, I need the... So there's 2 different ways to push this, I think. I can choose not to go with the exposure nodes, like the damage penetration for resistance, and instead I can make use of adaptive capability here and then use conductivity curses. But then I have to maintain a curse, which is kind of friggin' annoying. I am going to have 3 extra skill slots, so it's not a huge deal. From just a having them perspective. Where are there even frenzy nodes here? I don't have a way of getting the frenzy nodes, to be honest. I'll probably remove this tree at some point, or that wheel at some point. I do kind of like the Hunter's Talisman, so that might be a good late game choice. I'm not electrocuting, so whatever. I like careful consideration a lot. These nodes are also pretty okay. It might be worth grabbing them. Either way, I've got a lot of traveling to do. I don't use damaging ailments, so I don't care that much. So this requires me to be like level 100, which is not going to happen anytime soon, if ever. I wonder if the skill speed nodes are actually necessary. These nodes are actually not great. They're kind of out of the way for 30%. This whole track might not be amazing. Whatever. Right now my defenses are kind of ass. So maybe right now I'll just grab these three. Like this whole tree is actually super expensive for what it is. Or this wheel. All right, let's just go this way for now. Work on getting my defensive stats up. I can respec later. No point in overcomplicating my life to some ridiculous level. Yeah. Easy peasy. Ow, my face. Hello, 2-bar load. What am I doing with my life here? What a chonky lady. Let's grab that. Zealot bow might be okay to look at. We can try crafting off of it. The dual string bow I'm using is fine, but half of it isn't important. The attack speed is okay. I don't know what he was doing. Blind on hit is super useful right now. I still can't decide if Lightning Infusion or Chain is better off the bat. I think Chain is probably going to be the better gem. So I'll put that in the early game section. Where is the apex? If I could get my bow casting faster, maybe I could do like 3 shots. Oh, I'm gonna drown. Cultist bow doesn't scale with what I'm doing. I'm not even gonna look at it. Ooh, exalted orb spice.
Better than coin.
Definitely is better than coin. Do I feel like doing the molten vault? I guess I could.
Let's find the gold.
Well, this isn't a ranger, so there's that. Which is probably the class that I would recommend for anybody who's unfamiliar with the ARPGs. The minions are super strong. They've got curses and stuff. Like, you just kind of sit back and let things happen. I do have a ranger. And rangers are fine. In fact, I don't even have an ascendancy right now. So you could be anything you wanted to be and do what I'm doing. The main thing, I think, is that you have to be willing to push more than one button. And you have to be willing to swap out abilities as you level up to take advantage of what becomes available. Yeah, so managing the whole minion thing is a thing. I've got a high level witch, and eventually your minions get tanky enough to not explode after like one boss hit. You kind of got to accept the fact that your minions are going to die, so you use support nodes like Last Gasp, which will keep them alive for 4 seconds after they die. And I think it was like Infernal Legion or something where they explode when they die. Like, you just work around the fact that they're going to be bad in the beginning. Yeah, with Geonor. I think a lot of people's problems with Geonor boil down to not understanding that he telegraphs every single attack, but yeah, your minions will explode pretty frequently. Like, this is not like Diablo where you just sort of sit there and go like this, right? And just eat hits to your face. As I take it in the butt here. Like, it's not how the game is designed to be played. Welcome back, Wabu. So I'm working on a build right now. You could actually use this for a ranger if you really wanted to. There's nothing in here that stops you. You'd have to use a crossbow for the bolts, I think, and then you need to have a bow. So I'm actually using two weapons. I'm switching between the two of them. So this is bow, and then this is crossbow. But nothing stops you from dipping into other classes' abilities. I think there's a flaw in my build, though, where you can actually get lightning rod earlier. In fact, can I even look? No. I think you can get lightning rod like level 1. So it should be like fragmentation shot and then lightning rod, but I haven't updated it yet. The support gem suggestions that the game makes aren't always great.
The good kind of mushrooms.
Build videos on YouTube? Maybe. This is actually my very first build guide for this game. I'm working on it. I'm deliberately not using all of the items that I have available from other characters so I can get a good feel for the way this works. And make sure that it doesn't suck. And right now, it's working okay. I'm not even going to pick up the mushrooms. I don't care. Okay, so this is the wrong way. The Queen of Filth is actually going to be the other side of this wall. So I'll have to see how the map is structured. Yeah, but just having a good idea of what's available out there is going to go a long way. Like, so I'm using galvanic shards right now, but before I was using fragmentation shot. But anyway, I'm still trying to decide whether or not chain should be selected first before lightning infusion, or if you use lightning infusion. I think chain is the better choice in the beginning of the game. Hey, data basics. So I'm going to change that in my guide at some point, I think. All right, I'm gonna keep going for more defenses for now. We're gonna grab these things looping around. Yeah, it's fine. So far, this is working out fairly well. I'm looking for a level 11 skill gem so I can switch some things around. Big explosions. Oh boy. So my resistances are kind of low right now. See what we can do. Who the heck is Smoggy? They put on an update? Oh, I can't get down there. It's actually a ledge. That's funny. PoE to patch notes. What have they done? Oh, they didn't do anything. Whatever. Merry Christmas. Oh, half my hit points in one go. It's probably chaos. Does anyone care about lightning? I wonder if I was using the wrong... No, I guess in the beginning of the game with fragmentation rounds, you don't actually have any sort of lightning hit. I'm gonna have to experiment and see if lightning infusion is enough to trigger the lightning arrow on galvanic rounds, or not galvanic rounds, the fragmentation rounds. What do you mean by run into? I mean, you run into something dumb, you'll probably get one shot. In the first 3 acts, you don't have to be hyper concerned about your resistances, but these actually are really low. Like, I'd much rather have like 30 or 40% resistances for each of these things. Chaos is harder to get resistance for. You get a free 10% resistance for chaos in Act 3 Cruel. But otherwise, you're kind of relying on like amethyst rings and that kind of nonsense. So for the most part, there's 2 different things that you're concerning yourself with. You need enough of some sort of evasive ability to limit the amount of physical damage you take in. And then you need something to deal with the magic that gets thrown at you. Because like evasion doesn't work, armor doesn't work. Unless it's a specific projectile. Like you have to be very careful about how you're reading things here. So some people might be like, okay, evasion's better than armor because it deals with more projectiles, but there's all kinds of different things that don't count as hits that will just rip into you. No, melee is just fine. I don't understand why people say that. Armor is bad. Like, armor's in a really poor spot right now. You need to find some other mode of damage mitigation for late game maps. But melee in itself is fine. Hello, Mojo. Life is bad, armor is bad. Therefore, classes like warriors kind of struggle. Yeah, you can't run up into dudes and expect to survive. Like, it's just not gonna work. Even as melee, you kind of gotta dive in, slap, and then run away. Gemling sounds like a cool name for a cat. Sure. I'll jump on my warrior for a minute. Once we find the Queen of Filth. No, I have not. All I've been doing is playing Path of Exile and talking to family. What am I doing? The crossbow? Yeah, it's kind of cool. It didn't start this way though. A legacy of incest and vulgarity. Hell yeah.
Show me your treasures,
Oh yeah.
and I shall show you mine.
What if I don't want to see yours?
I've done worse.
Oh boy. Oh, I didn't dodge that one properly. It's gonna be a while before I decide to play hardcore in this game. Yeah, does have that sort of feeling to it. Unroll a new character, yeah.
And I shall show you mine.
Jeez.
Yeah, I've done worse.
Jeez. I'm gonna get wrecked. I don't have the damage output to deal with this. Maybe. Something's slowing me. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, it's a curse. They added rolling as a mechanic. Guess I could just add a bunch of resists by socketing things. Do you feel like she's your queen? Do you feel compelled? The helmet kind of blows, doesn't it?
In particular.
King of Filth with the Queen of Filth.
If you hear a click, duck.
Need a guide? Some odds and ends we found in the jungle. My tribe, keep your eyes sharp. Take your time.
What do we eat in Canada for Christmas? It's the same as the Americans. It's like turkey and ham. In fact, it's basically the same as Thanksgiving. I guess traditionally it'd be like pies and stuff.
Some odds, it's a deal.
Yeah, penguin pie for sure. Thanks, Teddy. Merry Christmas to you too. Hopefully it was a good one. Yeah, Mo just chonking with cheesecake. Cheesecake is fairly normal here too. More spirit would be interesting. So maybe that's fine. It's homemade chocolate? Interesting. Pot pies are pretty good. Oh, the old headache from the imbibement. Makes sense. Yeah, my defenses are such trash. Oh yeah, I wanted to try that lightning infusion thing. Alright, let's get distracted for a moment. Let's try fragmentation with lightning infusion. Yeah, just fill up her fountain with like suds and she just melts. We didn't have any alcohol. Okay, that's not working. That's unfortunate. Wait, what if? Put chain and lightning infusion. It does not work. Okay. Unfortunate. Snow plowing porn. Oh, look at all those clean lines. It's like doing lawns and golf courses. Maybe it just had too much family. Are you talking about that witch lady? Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, the witch in the sewers, and she had the valves. My God, I've never had this difficulty with this chick. Oh, these mushrooms are ridiculous. Okay. How do I manage those mushrooms better? Ow, what the hell? Okay, just bad at dodging. I could see it, true. Yeah, ripperoni indeed. All right, I definitely need to make more use of Stormcaller Arrow. And I think I'm going to not worry about Mark too much. It will get me 8% more, I guess, but I don't know if it matters right now. Oh my gosh. Ugh. These mushrooms are problematic. Oh no. It's gotta be the chaos resistance. Mozzarella.
I've done worse.
If I can avoid being cursed and getting hit by that, it'll be fine. Slaying more level 1 monsters? Yeah, maybe. I'm actually below the level I'm supposed to be here. I also don't have an ascendancy, so that's fun. Movement speed would go a long way too.
I've done worse.
Oh my gosh. No, you don't lose XP until level 70. I can basically just grind this out and all that takes damage is my ego. This is very unfortunate though, because it's not like one level is really going to change my life. There is a damage counter, yeah. Yeah, my ego's on life support right now. My smegma.
I've done worse.
Why game? Only a level, but I don't know if it does anything. Okay, I think the triple lightning arrow is fine. It'd be nice if I had some movement speed, which I don't have. Getting caught on that is super annoying. Look at how little space there is. No. No, Bobby. I mean, if you want to see my skill tree, it's right here. Yeah, the entire arena was basically filled up with mushrooms. I'm just taking too long to kill her. Wait, the mushrooms just linked? Interesting. Okay. Good work, Bobby. Yeah, sure, Zestridal. I don't think that's a high priority for them right now. I should have gone and done the Molten Vault first, I think. Just get some more experience, but that's okay. That roll keeps catching me and dragging me across the arena. Does a chain support gem any use in this fight? It is of limited value in this fight, so I could swap it out for something else. You're right, Zestradol. I do need some more experience. I guess I could socket that bow and throw stuff into it. You could play this like a twin stick shooter and be fine. Conductivity would be cool, but I need 72 intelligence for that one.
Yeah, I've done worse.
Oh my gosh. That was embarrassing.
Hate to tumble and run, but I need that.
Yeah, the hitboxes can be a little flaky sometimes, for sure.
A solid gold baby.
I'll accept my fate,
Had a
though.
dream like this once.
Let's go screw around the Molten Vault guy. He's probably gonna be really annoying, because it looks like my damage output's actually pretty bad. But this is what experimentation's all about, I guess. Let's roll over here. Yeah, I don't think there's an iframe in this game. The master key. That's cool. It certainly has that effect.
Yes. Some odds and it's a deal. Take care.
Alright, so we got ourselves a level 11, but I need to be level 41 to use it. That's unfortunate. Getting loot that I can't even use. Let's go. I'm actually gonna go visit Alva first, just to get this thing out of my inventory. Am I using super low tier flasks? I am. So that's probably part of the problem. I completely forgot to upgrade my flasks. Sick. Doing hard mode, I guess.
You found
Hope I can get that back once we're done with this door.
Yeah, the crossbow is behaving like a shotgun. When they stun, the enemies get staggered backwards. Flasks are for people that get hit, just don't get hit. Exactly. This guy knows how it is. Just get good. Checkpoint though. This is what working on new builds all about. Seeing if it's actually viable or not. Getting hit is just a skill issue? It 100% is. There's literally no reason for you to ever get hit in this game other than personal failure. What are runes? Runes are things that are socketed in martial weapons or armor that grant either damage or resistances. There's also these fancier things from breaches that have more effects, but in general, same idea. So you can think of them as like gems from Diablo. I'm not using any of my fancy runes. Like I'd probably use a shock percentage rune or something. So jewels are different. Jewels fit into the passive tree. It's that reaction time, man. Oh my gosh, come on. Is it even worth picking up the cultist bows? I don't think so. D2 jewels? Oh, those ones. Man, I completely forgot about those. Like, in this game, there's these jewels. You got a jewel socket, and then you can get whatever. Like, I don't know, these are not amazing. But that's a trick for now. We'll keep on poking through. I think in general this build is fine. I just need to refine it a little bit. And then maybe I should actually go get my ascendancy at some point. It's not going to give me much though, which is the problem. The Gemling ascendancy has probably some of the worst first tier bonuses that I've ever seen. This is not late in the game. I'm not even halfway through. The drops in the late game are better. They're not super amazing, but hey there. Does the equipment value not increase that much? You don't get most of your gold from selling equipment. I am still in the tutorial. Like, I have almost 500,000 gold right now. But most of that's just because I haven't really spent a ton. If you're having issues with gold, it's because you're gambling all the time. That's almost universally the reason. Okay, so I have access to storm burst now, or shock burst. Did you redo your entire tree? Is that what you did? Just fiddling with my build. Ow. Dicks. Oh, did you try to do like a chaos damage thing? Yeah, okay, okay, I can see it. Yeah, they're very strong. They don't require a lot of investment to be good. It can be a bit boring. I mean, it all becomes a game of what are you looking for from the game. But everybody has different ideas of fun, right? And that's totally okay. I'm not smart enough to use this. Perfect. Story of my life.
I got a different idea.
Rock your body. Get this fragmentation round thing out of my bags. No, I don't think that's a thing. I've got one slot. The only problem is I don't really have anything from like, level 1 to throw in there. I still haven't had a level 2 support gem drop. I know I have a ton of them, but that's not the point. I guess I could just use double barrel for now. I have this like intermediary problem here. It's like I want to use martial tempo on shock burst rounds, but then I lack a particularly good option for a galvanic, which is kind of unfortunate. I mean, double barrel's not awful. Do that. You're right, man. Oh, Yoma, I need to check. Let's, Boo, it does not activate it. That's no fun. Should I put chain on this then? And put martial tempo back up here? That also does not work at all. Oh, it sucks. It sucks a lot. No. Because that does such a good job of just everything. Oh, one of those. I'd be on board with that Zestradol. I think that's a good idea. I need to go back to school. Such a huge amount of more base damage, but I don't have. Okay. Yeah, the dialogue options in Fallout were pretty funny when you didn't have any juice in the brain. I really liked high luck builds just because of the insanity that can sometimes happen in conversations. You could just randomly guess passwords and stuff. Just concentrate on martial tempo. I mean, it's only meant for bosses, so whatever. Whatever. All right, so in this case, I'd switch to this. I'd Stormcaller Arrow, and then just pew pew. I don't think it's any better than... blasting with a Galvanic with the Storm Arrow in the way. Yeah, checkpoints are a thing. I need another rare. I guess I'll have a boss to try it on soon anyway. In fact, here he is. Hey, buddy.
He knows I'm here.
I might deliberately commit suicide here. We'll see. Alright, so we mark him once he's available. And then we Stormcaller Arrow, and then I screw up and push the wrong button. Okay, that hit really hard. So what we want to do now is compare it to this version. Alright, so it's actually not even comparable. The other mode is way better. Yeah, okay. So this is worth doing. So we mark, Stormcaller Arrow, and then just pew pew from afar. Oops. Okay, so that idea is excellent. Is this fight actually just an auto scroller? No, he just didn't have enough time to do what he wanted to do. Basically what happens is this lava thing is a timer. You need to have him killed before you get to the end over here, which is actually a lot farther away than I thought it would be. Yeah, you need to kill him before you get over here. So yeah, I guess it kind of is an auto-scroller, actually. I think about it. So if I had had that ability for the Queen of Filth, I would have been way better off. And in fact, I'm going to write that down in my notes. So I should have had those abilities before I went and faced her.
Keep anything. If you hear a click, duck.
I think this matters at all. Yeah, all right. So I still haven't found a level 2 support gem, which is sucky. Attack damage leech as mana is pretty cool. Whether or not it's worth losing a bunch of fire resistance is a question mark. We are going to have a bad time soon because I have not put any effort into my resistances. And they just get worse and worse as time goes on.
Men, see you.
Let's go over here. Twitch crashed completely. Well, you can use YouTube if you want. That is actually an excellent ring for me right now. I mean, these are both pretty good. Okay. Oh, I'm already getting mana from one. Leeching physical attack as life is not helping me as much as I would thought. What else am I rocking in here? Let's grab a regal. Level 52. Okay. Is a little farther off than I would have liked. I guess I increased his level because the strength roll is high. Yeah, it's tier 7. Boo! Alright. A lot more lightning res. Chaos. There you go, Teddy. You can live an ad-free life. I like the idea of unlimited man, I don't think it's that big of a deal right now. Oh, good. You were using a blocker. Excellent. As you should be. I don't know why I put amulets in the ring bin. Actually, I should put up my... When you got the game and realized that they bound the microtransaction shop to M by default, you were kind of mad. Yeah, I switched it immediately to M, or to U, and then I changed the map to M. But at least they let you change it, right? Yeah, I can overlook that stuff. So the only thing you really care about, okay, you should care about, and will ever want to buy is these stash tabs. That's literally it. And they go on sale. So it is a free to play game. So they've got to monetize somewhere, right? And I think the balance between the prices of the things that matter from like a convenience, quality of life, make the game worth playing sort of thing, it's really low. Like if they wanted to be giant douchebags, they would make the armor prices that you're seeing the price of the stash tabs. I mean, $4 is not the end of the world, right? Especially for a game which they constantly update. I think it's perfectly reasonable, right? You get 60 plus hours out of the campaign as it currently stands. Well, maybe not 60, but I've gotten 60 hours at least out of it. You're going to pay what, like $12? The currency stash tab is basically required. And then the rest are optional. They haven't put the map tab in yet, which is going to be a requirement. Anyway, I'm already pretty deep in the game from Path of Exile 1, so I don't have to pay for it again. You pay $10 to double your character's inventory size? Yeah. The warrior, the Titan, has a... Or at least I think it's the Titan. Has something that expands the inventory size. But yeah. The game used to be worse for random drops on the ground. I don't know if you played Path of Exile 1, Barload, but there wasn't any gold in the game. So basically a ton of these random useless white drops hit the ground all the time, and you needed a filter to not lose your mind trying to go through it all. I kind of want to use a gold amulet, but I think right now it doesn't matter that much. Path of Exile 1 required a lot more to get into. I think all the changes that they made for Path of Exile 2 are excellent. I'd probably get like a currency tab, map tab once they're available. The skill gem one is a big deal. And then just get like a quad tab or whatever and you're good to go for less than $20 basically. I don't know. Everybody can have their own opinions about the monetization scheme. I'm of the mind that what they offer to you for absolutely nothing is phenomenal. So encouraging you to burn $20 whenever. Not that big of a deal. I wouldn't argue, or I wouldn't label it as predatory. Yeah, fortunately, I think I'm done with all that stuff, Teddy. Good luck. Just tuck a little single malt into a pocket. YouTube has such a short character limit. I've never actually noticed that. You should just do what everybody else does. Every time you have like a half a thought, you put out 3 different lines. Yeah, I don't think GGG actively goes out there to screw people. You could argue that their armor costs are kind of insane, and if they like put them out for, you know, $10 a piece or something like that instead of the 30 that they currently are or whatever it is, they'd sell a lot more. And that's true, but the exclusivity is also part of what makes them valuable, right? You get to look cool. Whereas, you know, I look like a random mishmash of crap. Yeah, you just attack people. Actually, this is going to be a good test because this priest guy is kind of annoying. Whoop. I mean, that would be the noob trap, but yeah. I'm hoping the lightning build works out. So far, it's doing okay. I gotta clean up the early game a little bit, but it's not bad. Ooh, amethyst charms are actually really solid. Mainly because it's so annoying to get chaos resistance in the early part of the game. Monk looks cool. There isn't any class that I hate so far. I'm only missing the monk. There are actual belts with more than one gem slot, but it requires you to, or charm slot, but it requires you to actually have that affix. It'll say like +1 slots or whatever, +2. In the tree down here, over here, there's a +1 charm slot hunter's talisman piece, and I'll probably get one of those. They did make the affix more common. Looks like Blue Blade logged on. Have a good night's sleep, Teddy. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hope Christmas doesn't destroy you too much. I'm gonna have to eat soon. I didn't expect Full Blade to be on this early. Ah! What is killing me? Oh, I was standing in fire because I'm stupid. Alright, perfect. Chance to poison on hit? Interesting. Thanks for follow. True? You want True or Barlow or what? I'm not gonna say your whole name. It's too much effort. I kind of like Barlow better. Something about it. How can I not shock this guy reliably? I guess I gotta learn to mark things. Whoop, mark, and then blast? Oh, it's not enough. I guess I can use the arrow too. All right, I guess we're gonna have to clear the entire level. 5 million XP an hour at this stage is pretty good. Although I'm pretty sure that stat lies. Like, I don't think I'm getting a level every like 10 minutes, which is what this would suggest.
My flesh burns in your honor. O great God, let the sun curl your flesh.
He's lost it.
Euphoria.
That's such dumb levels of damage.
Bless me.
Oh my gosh.
Much as the next guy.
Yeah, maybe Barlow. I don't know.
Too far.
All right. Build's good. It's just got some weird breakpoints. Interesting. Yeah, that was crazy. So I think we need to get shock burst up to 3. We could also do like emergency rounds, I guess. That'd be all right. I'm not sure if it really matters that much. Yeah, let's go. Do I have tier 2 yet? I do not. What the heck do I put in there? This is super annoying, actually. Whatever. We'll think about it in a second here.
Ingenuity never ceases to amaze. I wonder what. These runes. I can make out symbols for blood and offering. Wait, no. It's not a blood offering, it's someone of vile blood. Perhaps if I...
I don't think the mana matters.
Now this is truly something.
It is something. It's crazy. Don't care though. Not yet. 95 dex. Unfortunate.
The apex. It's open.
Oh, why did I not take? Oh my gosh.
Goodness me.
I should have taken emergency reload. That's okay though. I've got more stuff.
We're back in
Not a
the
biggie.
cabinet? I can't believe it. We were right on top of this device the entire time.
I need 95 dex.
Gateway. Oh, how incredible.
So really, I should have taken emergency reload, and that'll let me just spam things and give me access to empowered abilities. Let's throw that there. And I had premeditation and ingenuity on there, which is probably fine. Let's make sure it's something that I can actually assign at this level. Yeah, premeditation, and then ingenuity is tier 2. I'm trying not to use all the fancy stuff I have. Like I said, I want to make it like a tier leveling build. Like, you don't need any fancy leftovers. You're good to go. Why would you want less effect duration on freaking emergency reload? That blows my mind. Murderous intent would be really cool. Inspiration would be fine too. I think premeditation for now is okay. I don't know when you get Act 2 or support level 2s. It might be Cruel 1. Makes me wonder if Doriani's gonna be annoying or not. Requires 83 dex. I cannot use it right now. What did I remove that screwed me? Alright, whatever. Control click on the hooded one. Auto identifies your stuff. Don't even have to talk to him. Hello. Merry Christmas. You feeling good? You had the best time of your life? Yeah, I can hear it in your voice, just how much Christmas spirit you have oozing through you right now. I think oozing is the right word. My build is getting there. I got hard stuck on the Queen of Filth for a while. Which, I mean, was fun in a kinky sort of way, I guess, but yeah, I should have waited until I hit level 42 and I had access to shock burst rounds.
Yes.
A massive difference. Like, night and day. Oh, nice. 71% with a 9% attack speed.
Lovely little piece right there. Sad to see it go.
I'm gonna regal this and see where things go. I haven't eaten yet, so I'm probably gonna do that at some point in the near future.
Stay wary.
Who are you on right now? Nobody? Oh, are you in stealth mode? Okay. Yeah. I think so, but that's fine. 84 accuracy. I mean, accuracy's fine, but I don't want to exalt slam, but I don't think it's worth it. I don't think this is big enough of a jump. It's one tier. I think I'll hang on to it for now, but not a big deal. I'm trying to restrict myself to just the tier 1 supports right now, and it's kind of annoying. No, it's not even something that enjoyable, to be honest. It's just I want this build to make sense for somebody who's just starting. Yes. Is that what you did? Just claw the crap out of it. Oh, interesting. Uh-huh. Should be fun. Alright, let's put that in there for now. Emergency reload with that. Give my stuff calling strike for that extra 5% spice. You can actually. Murderous intent plus mana void or whatever, mana rift or whatever that swirly thing that does a bunch of damage but makes it so that your stuff costs 1 million. That one. Yeah, there we go. Mana Tempest. Oh yeah, is she making good choices? Is she? Well, what's your concern? All those feelings, man. It's true. I'll pretend I didn't hear that for what does that even mean? It's true. That's funny. Man. Oh well. Lessons have to be learned. Yeah. There's just one way. Fortunately, this country is a little more open to fixing that problem. All right, friends, I'm gonna grab something to eat. I don't know what to do with this lesser gem right now. I just don't have enough support gems that matter. I could throw it into shock burst for something, I guess. But I don't. I think shock burst is the right play. I don't know. Maybe I'll have an epiphany of some variety at some point. There's just nothing that is that exciting. Oh, maybe execute would be funny. Inspiration was an idea too, but I don't think mana potions are that problematic right now. More stun build up might be okay. Pierce is useless, so to ailments. Yeah, I'll probably just throw execute on there. Do I even have one? Execute. I need to learn a spell. Yeah, I do have one. Perfect. All right. Yeah, I definitely got distracted. Okay. I'll be on in like half an hour, something like that. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Hope you enjoyed Christmas. And with any luck, the new year will treat us well. See you around.